Okay, I'm back here with my salmon. This is the wild salmon from good old Costco. Comes in the bag, and then you can either. I usually set my iPhone so that I take them out of the freezer and put them in the fridge a couple days before, let them thaw out in the fridge. That's the best way. If I'm being imperfect, got to be honest with you, I put them on here frozen. I just kind of give them a little rinse, sometimes not at all, and I just drizzle olive oil on and put my herbs on, throw them in the oven until they're opaque inside. So today I was good and I thawed them, and still a little frozen here, but mostly they're thawed out. So I thought we could just try and do a couple little different things. So we're going to try out a few things. Usually I just put some olive oil, salt, pepper, and whatever herb I feel like. But I just kind of was feeling like, had a few little things going on. So I thought I'd try some stuff out. So let's start with a little drizzle of olive oil. Everybody gets olive oil. Olive oil for everyone. Okay, that's just an absolute must-have. And honestly, roast salmon is just one of the best things in the world. And so if you really wanted, you could just stop there. And everybody gets a little sea salt, or kosher salt, or regular salt, or whatever. Okay, so here's where your little mad scientist is going to come into play. My mad scientist is telling me, well, first I want to start with my tarragon. Tarragon and salmon to me, and tarragon and chicken, is just one of the best flavors in the whole world. That's pretty, isn't it? So I'm going to put that on kind of a lot. That's going to be really nice. Let's see if you guys can make sure you can see this. Okay. Get some of these just off here so we don't get the stem. And I'm making this to pop over to my friend's house, who's not feeling very well today. And so this is a super, super quick, easy one. And she asked for it. So give the people what they want. Okay, so let's just chop this guy. And a lot of times I do dried tarragon. I swear it tastes just, it's one of the few herbs that tastes just as good dried as fresh. This smells amazing. I wish you could smell that. If you're at work, maybe just put your face up to the camera or to the screen and just inhale it. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a miracle and you can smell it. And then everyone will think you're insane at work. Okay, let's just put this on a few of these little guys. And then some of them will have tarragon and some of them will have other stuff. So let's do 3 of the skinny guys. Well, kind of 2.5 skinnies. Okay, so I think everybody should have pepper. Everybody likes a little pepper in there. Make sure you can see everything. Just looks beautiful. And then let's get a little bit of this ginger out. Ginger is just the most glorious thing. I mean, if you can just do nothing and you can't cook, just slice ginger up. It's cheap. And just put some in your tea. It's so amazing. I bet you've used this for healing. I know that they have for such a long time. I think it's in the same family as turmeric, which is the big time healer. And I know I'm not doing good chopping this thing, but anyway. You can also grate this with a grater, but and that's fine too. I can actually show you how to do that if you want to grate it with a grater. But I like chopping for some reason. I think it's really relaxing, and just seems rhythmic and pretty, and all the smells go right up your nose, and I feel like it's healing me somehow. Okay. So I thought it would be kind of cool to do a couple different ones with this, because I got some coriander seeds that I wanted to blend up, and I also have this like pretty organic orange that I thought I might take some of the zest off of, and then maybe put a little, I don't know, let's see what we think. What would you guys do? So let's just put a little bit of this on a couple of these guys here. Let's play. As I said before, I have no artistic skills. This is my only art. Let's do one with some ginger on. And what should we put on there? Let's take some of these coriander seeds and put those somewhere. So let's just, you're supposed to really, I guess, toast these, but one day I was too busy and I didn't toast them first, and they were amazing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna cheat all the time now. Okay. So this is just a mortar and pestle you can get at Whole Foods. It's really not very expensive. It's fun. They have all these different spices at Whole Foods that you can try out, like a pinch of, so you don't even have to spend very much money on it. You just take the jugs down and you fill up a little container, and then you can see if you like it, and then you don't have to spend all this money on something that you don't really even like. This is another one you could just like, you could just grind this up and just have fun and smell it. Not even cook. Oh my gosh. That is glorious. Go home, get some of that, and grind it up in a mortar and pestle. And I'm telling you, you will be happy. I'm happy. Okay, so let's see how this will taste. I don't know if it'll be overpowering to the salmon, so I might just do like a half of a piece. That actually sounds like a good idea. Nobody ever told me to try this. This is just like something I thought tasted kind of good. So, okay. It could probably be ground finer than that, but I'm going to put a little bit on these guys here. God, I could wear that like a perfume. I mean, I really could. Okay, so, let's put some on half of the ginger one. And let's also put some, okay, let's do another half. That's half of the coriander seeds. And I'm not going to do the cumin because that really is too pungent, I think. Let's do a little of this orange peel. And let's just use this little, oh, God, I don't know why that makes me so happy, but I wish you could smell that. No pesticides. Hello. Happy ground. Happy earth. And you know, when the earth has a lot of pesticides on it, those pesticides go into the earth, right? And they do drain off, and they go into the streams and rivers, and you know, they go into your drinking water, and then you have to go and you have to end up going to buy one of these because you can't trust anything you drink. Now, I don't know. Can you? Well, we're going to all find out in like 50 years. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just saying what's the popular way of thinking. Okay, so let's put a little of the orange on there. And I think that looks pretty. Good golly. I think we're going to have to do more. That's, my gut is saying that's a good thing. So let's do a little bit more. And I have this really good feeling about this other thing I want to do. So let's just chop it up so it's not, you know how sometimes orange is like it's a little bitter. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be kind of cool if we like put a little, just a teeny, don't freak out. If you ever buy this organic maple syrup from Costco, and this is a little pitcher that my daughter Sophie gave me for Christmas. I love it so much. So I'm going to pour it in here. It looks pretty. And sometimes I put this in my tea. Well, when I do my apple cider vinegar, I do sometimes a splash of this just to give it a little color. So anyway, that's a long story. So let's just put a little tiny bit of this. Not too much because, gosh, you spent all this money on this salmon. It's, you know, it's wild salmon. It's not cheap. But you don't want to, like, That's why you don't want to put like some bottled gunk on it. Don't put bottled gunk on your beautiful, expensive fish. Please. Just put it in the oven plain. I mean, it's better. At least you're paying for it. You can taste the flavors. You don't need put some chemicals and some, God knows what on there. Okay, so I bet you that's going to be our best one. So that's nice. So that's got ginger, a little ground coriander, a tiny little bit of maple syrup. Don't get out your pancake syrup, like, you know, you're not using Mrs. Butterworth's on this. No offense to her. And then they're really good stuff. And then some fresh ginger on there. You know, I think what really be good on here is also a little of that parsley from earlier. So let's grab some of that. Because that tarragon is a very distinctive flavor. So let's add a little bit of the parsley for color to the one with the ginger and a little bit of the maple and a little bit of the coriander. So let's just do that because I hope I make this and it turns out good, because my friend is not going to be very happy. Nah, she'll be happy with whatever. Okay, so you know, let's do 2 like that. I have a good feeling. Let's do 2. So some ginger, and that one's kind of, I should chop that up smaller. Here's some smaller bits. And let's do some more of the orange peel. I don't have that many kitchen gadgets at all. I'm not the kitchen gadget gal, but this was a new one that I got that I really kind of liked because it just smells so heavenly. It's beautiful. Okay, let's put this guy over here. And let's put a little bit of our lovely ground coriander seeds on that. I think we might have invented something. Well, you guys inspired me. Okay. And now we're going to put just a teeny little bit. Yes, I use my hands for everything. Why? Because I'm Italian. We use them for everything. We talk with them, we eat with them, we cook with them. What did God give you these hands for if not to cook? Don't put a lot on. You're going to overpower your salmon. So that's going to be good. I can feel that. So let's do a couple more with the tarragon. And just in case that's overpowering, for my friend, we're going to make some just with tarragon on it for her. Maybe her stomach is not up to some strong flavors, or she's not feeling well. So let's just put some tarragon and olive oil, salt and pepper on those. And you can always just put some lemon wedges on the side. And if they want lemon, they can have it. Oh, that'll be nice. Okay. Nothing has to be chopped up perfectly. Of course, we all want perfect knife skills, but you don't really need them. Okay. Rubby-dubby. Let's put some parsley in there. Why not? More rubby-dubby. Oh, a little orange. I think as long as we don't put the coriander seeds in there, we can have a little of everything on that. Maybe even put a little bit of the ginger on there. I think that's pretty. Okay. Well, we'll see what it all turns out like. Okay. So, let's just do, just for fun, teensy more drizzle of olive oil. You don't need it. I don't know why my gut's telling me, because I overeat, frankly. You probably didn't need to do that. Okay, these guys are going in the oven. Isn't that pretty? It's very cold still, so they're probably still frozen in the middle. Probably going to take about a half an hour. You just need to insert an oven thermometer, a meat thermometer, and you need to test them and see that the thermometer, the temperature is cooked on the inside, or just press a knife in and just poke around and see. Otherwise, usually about a half an hour for pieces this size. See you in a minute.